What's up, guys? This is Pastor Jamie. Hey, we're out here and we're going to use this, what do you call this thing, Jared?
Soil tester.
Soil tester. It's going to tell us the pH and I guess the fertility.
I'm surprised it's not broken right now. Just don't put it on the fertility test.
Yeah, because
It will peg.
Pastor Jamie has
you're
not.
watching this and you're not aware, I have 9 kids. Yeah, so I guess I'm fertile. So, but
You and your wife both.
Yeah. Before we test this, just out here, we're getting ready to put a food plot in, and it brought a memory back from, I don't know, maybe 10 years or so ago. The first time I ever put a food plot in, I came back in these woods. And I had to come back, and it was back in the woods. It wasn't out in the field like this, and I actually had to go and tear out a bunch of thorns and clear out some ground that just, it been overran for a while, just weeds and different things. So I wanted to clear out a spot. And so I took some time and I went out and I took a tiller and I cleaned all the brush out of there, got rid of all the thorns. And one day I was sitting there after I'd worked for several hours and I was leaning on the four-wheeler and I just started to reflect and I started to think about the parable of the sower in Mark chapter 4. Jesus says that there was a sower and he would cast seed, and there was 4 different soils. There was the path, and then there was the rocky soil, and then there was thorns, but then there was the good soil. And all the seed that was cast on the first 3 soils, they never produced any kind of fruit. But the good soil, he says in Mark 4, that it produced 30, 60, and 100-fold. And so as I was just sitting there looking at all this work that I had done, and I started to realize, wait a minute, the soil can be changed. And I started to have this kind of conversation with God. How do I change the soil? I just changed it here in the woods. Well, how do I change the soil, which is people's hearts? And I wrestled with that for a few days until finally I could just sense God kind of telling me, your job's not to change the soil. My job is to change the soil. Your job is to be the sower, to cast the seed. And so it really helped me deal with people in a different way, that I can't change the soil. I can't bring the increase in another person's heart. All I can do is fertilize it. I can pray for someone. I can nurture someone, serve them, and pray for God to change their heart. But at the end of the day, only He can change their heart. My job is to cast the seed. So that's what I learned that day. You ready to do this, Jared?
We're ready to do it. Let's test the soil, see what we got.